Howdy, folks. I'm everybody's favorite Robin named Williams.
I'm Amber.
And here's some Reddit. Our first letter is titled, Am I a Jerk for Saying I Will Never Host Another Family Event? And there is a bit of a content warning of bullying on this one. We had a family get together for Father's Day. My older brother Adam, a 45-year-old male, came over also. We all got pizzas. My son Drew, 14, is autistic and vegetarian. He also had some food texture issues, so the only pizza that he will eat is cheese. Drew was waiting for everyone to settle down to get his pizza to avoid being overwhelmed. Adam, who normally eats Meat Lover's pizza, went second to last and grabbed the last 6 pieces of cheese and licked them right in front of my son. So now he didn't have any pizza to eat. I called out Adam and he laughed, saying, "Early birds." So I got mad and I kicked Adam out of my home. My parents got mad at me and saying that I was ruining Father's Day for my dad. I ended up telling my mom that this is the last family event that I will ever host at my home. We hosted everything since I got married almost 20 years ago. My parents said that I overreacted and ruined Father's Day. I said it was Adam who ruined it by going after a kid with autism for no reason. My mom left crying, but I'm not backing down and hosting any more events, including what was supposed to be the 4th of July barbecue. Am I the jerk? Alright, folks, what do you think? Jerk or not the jerk?
Not the jerk, and I don't understand how anyone could blame OP.
Yeah, you took your 45-year-old bully brother and he bullied your child, and everyone's like, oh yeah, by the way, you're overreacting that this 45-year-old man can't get over himself enough to not bully a child. Like, really? No, I think you're being a good parent, and I think you're sticking up for your child, which is extremely important, and it's good for him to know that you're going to be in his corner. So yeah, anyhow, take care and good luck. Everyone else can kick rocks. Not the jerk, but a 45-year-old man licked all 6 slices of pizza on purpose so his nephew wouldn't eat. What is wrong with him? Also, who eats 6 slices of pizza at a guest event? It's like, just be a little bit like conscientious of other people. Like, I would always make sure to eat like 1 or 2 pieces of pizza, and then if I'm hungry some more, I'll grab some more pieces of pizza and I'll eat the whole pizza, but not until everyone has had a chance to eat more. The grandparents saw nothing wrong with that and defended their disgusting son. Yikes, something is seriously wrong with these people. And apparently, according to one of OP's comments, he's just being a baby over the nephew going vegetarian, which just adds another layer of WTF to this whole situation. Our next letter is titled, Am I a jerk for kicking my husband's friends out of the pool? I am a working sole income earner for the time being of 2. My husband has been struggling to find a job for 16 months. I don't know what's up with that. And I also have been solely paying for everything. As you know, it is summertime, and the kids want to go to the beach every weekend, but I'm busy working oftentimes, and my husband won't bother to take them unless he uses my car, which is a no from me because I need it for work. Anyways, so I put money towards renovating and upgrading our old pool so the kids could use it. The thing is, once the pool was ready, my husband started inviting his friends to come over and use it for hours. They basically have taken it over, preventing the kids from enjoying it. They complained about being denied the pool several times, which caused them to get upset. So what I did is I talked to my husband about it and told him to limit his friend's usage of the pool. He flipped out, saying that it was his house / water too, and I can't control what he does or who he brings over. I got mad, and in return I told him that tomorrow the kids get the pool or else I will ban his friends completely. He side-eyed me and said, "Fine, they can have the pool tomorrow." Well, the next day my daughter calls me crying, saying that dad brought his friends over and refused to let her and her brother play in the pool. I was livid. I literally left work right then and there and I went home. I saw him and his friends in the pool messing around and I just screamed my head off and told them to get out. My husband tried to get involved, but I told him off and he had all of his friends leave. He blew up at me for acting like a lunatic and said that I was being controlling and shameless. I said that I already told him to let the kids play in the pool, yet he ignored my request. He yelled at me saying just because I paid to fix the pool doesn't mean I own it. He then went back inside and started calling his friends one by one to apologize on my behalf, since he said that I was being too shameless to do it myself. He then left the house and hasn't been back yet. A favor to you and the kids. And to add a few things. 1, I paid for the pool to get renovated and upgraded. 2, he and his friends are always there using it and giving me and the kids a zero chance to spend any time in it. And 3, he and his friends trash the pool every single time, dropping food and drinks, and I end up having to clean it up myself. Alright, folks, what do you think? Jerk or not the jerk?
Not the jerk, but ditch the husband.
Like, you explicitly set out to repair the pool because you wanted your kids to enjoy it, and then he takes it over, right? He wasn't willing to take the kids out to the park or to the pool, the beach or wherever, and because he didn't have a car access, so you took time, money, and energy, and you got the pool renovated. So now he's taking it over and using it at his own little personal club. What I don't understand is why can the kids not use the pool while the adults are in it? That doesn't make any sense, right? Like, he should be allowing his kids to play in the pool even if his friends are around. They do not need sole exclusive access to the pool. And also, like, you should be allowed in the pool too while his friends are over there. So I think this is just absolute nonsense, and I think that, yeah, ditching the husband might be a good course of action, because then at least he wouldn't be taking up resources. So anyhow, take care and good luck. Not the jerk, I'd say the trash took itself out. And OP says, to be honest, him and his friends are trash, especially Sam, dude, who's a misogynist and hates me on a personal level. Short story, Sam once decided it was okay to take used car parts from me for free and without my permission. We use the same kind of car, saying that I'm a woman and I don't even know what those parts are for, and he needed them more. He's that weird and disrespectful. He then left the house and hasn't been back yet. Good. Not the jerk. Yeah, I would be looking for a divorce lawyer over this. 16 months unemployed, trashing the home with his buddies, and being a jerk to children, and turning it all into a blowout power struggle with his wife when she objects. What, if anything, does this man bring to a marriage that would make this relationship worth saving? That's what I want to know. I just feel like OP is like tolerating the situation because he at least takes care of the kids on the weekend, but I assure you, a babysitter will be cheaper for your emotional health at the very least, especially if you get that sweet, sweet child support.
You'd have to have a job, though, to get that.
And our next letter is titled, Will I Be a Jerk If I Told My Husband's High School Sweetheart to Ghost Him? And this one does have a content warning of marital infidelity and emotional infidelity. My husband is a 30-year-old male, and I'm a 31-year-old female, and we've been married for 10 years, and we have 2 children. We have overcome so many struggles in our marriage, and we were finally in a good place, and I was making plans for our 10-year anniversary. Well, a few months ago, he reconnected with his high school girlfriend. She lives in a different state. And they've talked on Facebook periodically over the years, but this time they were talking every day because she was having a hard time with her marriage, and he was basically a shoulder to cry on. Both of them were very open about it with me. She even messaged me and initiated a friendship. We talked about a lot of heavy topics because we both experienced a lot of trauma. I had concerns that feelings would come back up for both of them, but both of them assured me that this was strictly platonic. She promised me that if she did decide to divorce her husband, then she would be dating women since she never got to explore her bisexuality. She recently made the decision to divorce her husband, and it's gotten very ugly. I sent her a gift to cheer her up, and a few days ago, my husband told me that feelings have started to come back, and he feels like he has a decision to make. Hopefully that decision is to stop talking to her. He's not sure about his feelings because he still loves me. I'm devastated because I trusted both of them to put boundaries in place to prevent this. Someone close to me advised me to give him space and figure this out, but I'm too hurt. I hate knowing when he's talking to her, and I can't stop crying, and I haven't eaten for 4 days. She offered to stop talking to him so we could figure things out, but I told her that would hurt him if she did that. Will I be the jerk if I told her to do it anyways? Edit to add, he didn't just realize there were feelings and come straight to me. They were FaceTiming while I was at work, and I guess giving each other looks, and he asked what she was thinking, and she told him about her feelings, and he said that he had felt the same way, and then they cried. And yes, that absolutely shredded me. All right, folks, what do you think, jerk or not the jerk? Or will OP be the jerk?
Not the jerk, but that's not gonna fix that.
Yeah, I don't think that this is going to fix the situation at this point in time. Unfortunately, OP, I would probably be looking at divorce lawyers. I mean, he's basically broken your trust at this point in time. He's at least been emotionally unfaithful to you. And this is either going to have to be something that you are willing to kind of like pick the pieces up or, not. But it doesn't even sound like he still has to make his decision about what to do. So I understand that like you're completely crushed by the situation, and that's extremely understandable and an extremely, human reaction to a situation like this. But I think that he's kind of already made his decision, and if he had really been wanting to preserve this relationship that you're in right now, then at the moment he started developing feelings, he would have been like, hey, I think I need to call this off. I need some space right now, and I can't talk to you. And I mean, that would have been hard for her, I'm sure, but that was the agreement that they had going into this, that they would preserve a platonic relationship. And if he was incapable of doing that, then he needed to be straightforward with her and cut things off then and there. And she needed to do the same thing too. So that's my thoughts. I think that they both made some very poor decisions here. So anyhow, take care and good luck. Not the jerk, you trusted both of them to be transparent with you, and now your husband feels like he has a decision to make? That's awful. He needs to figure out his feelings on his own and not with her. He has a wife that he needs to talk to about it, not his high school sweetheart. I'm so sorry that this is happening to you. Also, I read your update. He's going behind your back now, and at this point, it's better to ask her to cut off contact with him, and your husband needs to talk to you about your future together. Not the jerk, but it's best that you just leave him. He's emotionally cheating on you and willing to throw away a 10-year marriage. You deserve better than that. Serve him divorce papers and block her as well. All right, folks, it is tea time. I hope you have a beverage of choice. I have a beverage of choice, and Amber has a very, very minuscule quantity of water. Did you hear the one about the little kid who wanted to buy a parrot? He didn't have enough money, so he bought a bird that was going cheap. That's awful. I love it. Thank you, joke book. And I have Earl Grey. Alright, folks, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider giving me a like. And if you didn't, consider giving me a dislike. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're all having a stupendous Tuesday. Or a Friday, Junior's Eve, or I don't remember what we've settled on at this point in time. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye.
We had a family together. We had a family together at one point in time. It was a family.